Good evening. It's Friday night and Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, is over. And for those of you who aren't Jewish, essentially the Jewish New Year for us is about being signed into the Book of Life or the Book of Death for another year. And then on Yom Kippur, which is next week, Friday and Saturday, and it's a day that we fast for 25 hours because we're asking for forgiveness and we're repenting, is the day that in the Jewish tradition we say you're sealed into the Book of Life or the Book of Death for that year. So this time of year, you know, everybody's asking for good health and happiness and that they're given another year on this earth. And of course, I'm asking for the same. I haven't given my whole history of my ovarian cancer and my health yet on this vlog, and there's a lot to tell, and I'm sure that I'll be telling it all slowly and surely as things go on. But I guess the time of year and what we ask for at this time of year to be written and signed into the Book of Life is particularly poignant for me. Today, I went for a blood test 2 days ago, just to see how things were going. I currently still have tumors in my body. I have 2 tumors on my liver. I have a bunch of little ones in my lungs, and I say a bunch because on my previous CAT scans, they haven't even bothered to count them. They say, you know, there's this one here and this one there, and it's indicative of a bunch of other ones. So I have a bunch of little ones in my lungs. I have 2 on my liver, and I have an enlarged lymph node in my left shoulder area, clavicle area. Anyway, so they've been stable, and there's a tumor marker in my blood, and it's been stable for about 4 or 5 months. I finished my last round of chemo in April of this year, April of 2010. And so we've just been watching and seeing where things are going, and I went for my blood work on Wednesday, and I spoke with my nurse this morning. It takes a couple of days to get these particular test results back, and unfortunately, the tumor marker had gone up from 27 to 52. So, anything under 35 is considered normal. The lowest that I've ever had is 7. Most people, if they go and test themselves, would probably be in the single digits. And I am, as of now, at 52. It's not terribly high. It's not something that I'm going to worry about for right now, but it does mean that I'm going back in for battle. Not imminently, but soon enough, within the next little while, I will be back on some form of treatment, which sucks. But there you go. So for right now, I am praying to be written and signed into the Book of Life for another year. And I'm going to continue my battle, but it looks like I am going back onto active duty, if we're going to continue that stupid metaphor. And we'll see where that takes me, but that's my update for right now in terms of health. And I'll sort of give a little bit more history as this goes on so we can place it. This weekend I will be in downtown Toronto walking for the Winners Walk of Hope for Ovarian Cancer Canada, and I'll be videotaping a bit down there as well. So hopefully we can get more voices there and get more stories out so that we can raise more awareness about this disease that people just don't seem to know enough about. But that's my update for tonight. And unfortunately, it's not good news, but I know that I will be able to deal with this round as I have dealt with the others, which means although it'll be tough and there will be moments that will be difficult to get through, I'll get through them and I'll let you know how it goes. So Have a great weekend, and I'll see you this weekend at the Winners Walk of Hope. Good night.